season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the draw is Edwards. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd and 4.
I mean, look at this Packers defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The Packers at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Love.
To the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Here's Fields.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And here's Daniel Wheelan on now to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now it's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play fake. Here's Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To the air again, Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Love, they go play action now. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
On 1st down, Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Packers first down.
Love looking to throw it. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Stiff-armed him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Breaks through the contact. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 6-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay off big as it just did there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
Ooh, partner, that one was close. That one almost turned into 6 points for the guys on defense.
Yeah, because you can jump those out routes, take it the other way.
Yeah, so close.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
60 yards.
and the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chris Watkins,
69 yards.
and the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Wilson.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Fields now to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
On the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fields on first down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had those.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Lloyd, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Love now. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down throw for Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action this time with Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love
with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. On the return, it's Washington.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubt for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Flush to his right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Love, they go play action now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9. Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Glove. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st down, going to the air with Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, Love.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Once again, it's Jacobs dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
At the Steelers' 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. On the return, it's Washington.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
To throw is Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And here's Freiermuth again.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's first down. Back to throw. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now Fields. Finds Pickens out right.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
35 yards.
And the Steelers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down 34-31. Exactly 1 minute remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Watson making the catch. Here's second down and 3. Now Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to run some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Love.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down.
Here's 1st and 10. Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to...
This ball intercepted. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season.